I am Tammy, and I'm the Community Action Coordinator here at the North Grove. And today you're joining us for an advocacy break. The question that got this advocacy break rolling, a community member actually commented on another video that we did on Facebook about cars speeding on Albro Lake Road and doing some advocacy around that, trying to get that problem to stop. That kind of got me thinking that in order to be able to kind of reach out to the person that you would want to talk to about that, you would first need some kind of information around the government, the different levels of government, and kind of who does what. So that's kind of where the information kind of came from for today. So if we want to first just look at the three different levels of government. So there's three levels of government. There's the federal government, the provincial government, and the municipal government. The federal government makes decisions and is responsible for matters that affect all Canadians. So it involves everybody in Canada, not just specific places. Then there's the provincial government, and the provincial government is responsible for the things that are affecting the people that live in a certain province. So for us, that would be the people living here in Nova Scotia. And then the municipal government are responsible for the matters that are important to the citizens in the community in which they're living. It's just a really simple breakdown as to kind of what the different levels of government do. And now if we want to look at kind of like who does what in the different levels of government. So the federal government, they deal with immigration, national parks, the armed forces, Canada Post, forestry, income tax, and fisheries. So just, again, not the complete list, but just kind of just a little bit of an idea. The provincial government, so they deal with education, healthcare, provincial parks, provincial police, driver's licenses, birth certificates, death certificates, marriage certificates, and highways. And then the municipal government, they deal with local roads, snow removal, public libraries, garbage, city parks, local police and fire, public transportation and recycling as well. So again, this is not the complete list of everything. It's just kind of a really quick breakdown. And there's actually a really good video online, and it's called Who Does What? And it's something that, if you want a little bit more information, a little bit more in depth, feel free to kind of check that video out, and we'll include the link to the video for you. Next, I guess we need to kind of figure out kind of in those levels of government, kind of who the public officials are that we've elected to represent us. The Prime Minister is the head of the federal government, and right now our Prime Minister is Justin Trudeau. The members of parliament are the elected representatives in areas of the country that work with the Prime Minister. So for us, our MP is Darren Fisher. So then next, if you want to look at the provincial government, so we have the Premier, who is the head of the provincial government, and our Premier right now is Stephen McNeil. And then the members of the Legislative Assembly are the elected members of each area of the province that work with the Premier. So for us here, our MLA is Susan LeBlanc. And then the Mayor is the head of the municipal government. So for us, that would be Mike Savage. And then city councillors are the elected representatives of each area in a municipality that work with the mayor. So for us, here in District 6, our city councillor is Tony Mancini. So if we were to look back to kind of the original question about the comment on Facebook about cars speeding up and down on Albro Lake Road, just to kind of break it down and to be able to figure it out. Albro Lake Road is a local road. So then that would mean then that it would be the municipal government that would be responsible for kind of the speeding cars on that road. Okay, so it's the municipal government, but now we need to figure out who it is that we need to contact about that. There is a really neat link on the halifax.ca website, which anywhere that you live, kind of anywhere in HRM, you can type in your address and it will kind of let you know who your city councillor is. So that's a really neat tool to figure out, who it is that you need to speak to about the issues in your specific area of the municipality. Our district would be District 6. So the city councillor for District 6 is Tony Mancini. So he would be the person that we would contact. And we can also contact 311 because that is kind of the city where kind of all complaints or all issues kind of first get brought to. So say now we know we need to talk to Tony Mancini about this issue, and then we'll have to decide, do we phone him? Do we send him an email? Do we write him a letter? Are we going to kind of make a petition to him regarding the speeding cars on the road? So we need to figure out what kind of a way that we want to contact them. I hope that this video on the levels of government, that you found it to be helpful. And we're going to look at kind of going maybe a little bit more in depth with this, and do some more videos around this. And also too, I just want to let you know that if you would like to contact us with a question that you have that you want answered, again, you can use that same phone number or email and let me know a question that you have and that you would like to see kind of featured on the Advocacy Break. So thank you, everybody, and I hope you have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you guys again next week. Bye.